So here another live about web development, and today I want to have a session about FTP connection. So let's start with our project. The first things I want to share my screen. So here my screen. And I will work with Gemini. And the framework is Laravel, and let's try to make a FTP connection. So first I want to start a new session, 45-minute session. Here I will ask to Gemini how to connect Laravel to FTP. Okay, let's see what's the response. Create a connection. Okay. The suggestions is fly system. This is SFTP suggestion. Let's see if we need an SFTP or a normal FTP. FTP. I want to see if I have similar. So if you want to see the package you have installed already, you can go to Composer in your project on the root, usually composer.json. And here are, I have already a League fly system Vue.js because I use this project to connect to AWS. So let's see here. I want to make a little research online with keywords Laravel and yeah, I think it's the fly system. It's the official one, so it's the one suggested by Laravel, so we can trust it. And I think it's the better one solution. So install it, Composer. I'm installing the package, the Composer package. Okay, these are the dependencies. Now this is the other Yeah, dependency. Okay, we have the file system FTP package. Okay, now if you want to make a connection, maybe try to find config file systems. Here inside the config folder, we have the configuration for all the Laravel packages. File system. Here are all the possible configurations. So on disk, I have these three package, these three array. So each one array, each one has sub key, and for each key there is an environment value. So everything, the real data, is stored inside the .env file. So okay, we can add a new disk in the disks array. So here is the disk. So here is the description of this configuration array. Below, you may configure as many file system disks as necessary, as you may even configure multiple disks for the same driver. So I have done a configuration for 3 now. We have the another one that is FTP. I want to call it FTP. I want to know if there is some command to automatically load this configuration. No, there is not. There is not. Any command that automatically load these configs. So maybe FTP. So here is a command. We can create a command to test the FTP connection. So now we have a new file that is here. That is test FTP connection command. So here we can put, yeah, this is a easy, simple try catch syntax. Yeah, we can try this one, FTP files. Okay, now I want to open a new Windows and ask if there is any FTP to test it. Okay. Oh, this is an example FTP file server. The DLP test, great. Maybe try it. So here the the configurations. Now I want to open my file, but I don't want to share with the on the channel, so I will stop for some seconds the share of my screen. So now I open my .m file in the root of my project. So yeah, now I can share with you again. Just to, I want to say that in a .m file, that is this one, yeah, it's a file with some configuration that are private data, and it's important not to share this file, not to versioning, not to put on an online environment, and yeah, that's its private data. So this one, we can take this data, these names, these variables name. Okay, I'm not using this, so this is not. Oh, I think I share something, but it's not important. Okay. Data inside the we can remove this syntax and make something easier. So this is the user. This is the password. So as you see, private data, it's something that you cannot share with anyone. So this is FTP password, and finally I found also the host, that is this one. Okay. I think that's enough. Yeah, this is another way of saying, okay, take the FTP port variable or constant and grab from the .m file, and if there is not, the default is 21. I want to be sure to use the right way to the best way to install this package. So some question to Gemini. Okay, now I asked if everything I put inside this file systems.php is something that I created on my own. I don't remember because I worked some weeks or days ago, and also maybe that was created by an agent, not by myself. Let's see the documentation. Yeah, this is an adapter. I don't think I need this. I don't see the same configuration like this. Let's try. So the command to find my command, I can say php artisan on my console. Now I can see all the that are available. Now I have to search under the app list. And as you can see, there is this one that's the same that I can find under console test FTP connection. This is the signature. So PHP artisan app. Okay, there is some error. Okay, now I have to include something more. Okay, it's not to search for storage. So I want to understand what is storage. Okay, these two one, I forgot to include these two one elements. Okay, unable to log in. Maybe. With this, where exactly the data. Okay, please FTP test. Our public FTP test sites can be used to upload test DLP files. Okay, FTP URL, FTP DLP test. Let's see, FTP DLP test, DLP user and password is this one. Okay, you can suggest also a password. Okay, now we can try again to run the command. Let's try again. Let's try another time. Okay, we have the same error, so maybe other configuration mismatch. I can try to connect with an FTP. I have to say that I don't have FTP client here. Or maybe I have someone that is similar, that is Beyond Compare. Beyond Compare is a tool to compare like some folder, some files, everything you can compare. So you can also to remote to make a compare of a remote file or a remote folder. So I can try with a new one session. A new one connection here. FTP, a new profile where the host is the one found here. So here I can remove this FTP protocol. 21, I think this is default port. Username is this one. So let's try with this way. Okay, it's not possible to not unable to resolve host name. Okay. So maybe it's I don't know. I can't understand what there is a block list TP. Okay, this is the list of block block EP. So I don't think I am inside this list. I hope. Why doesn't it work? I see a white space here, maybe. Okay. Let's fill again the password. Save it. Okay. And that's, I see green light, so it's connected. So Beyond Compare has done the right connection. Maybe are some other things inside here. Unable to list content for, maybe the connection is maybe this problem is here. So it's a real FTP. I can close beyond compare. It's something that works. So the problem is in my application. Maybe this console. What is happening now? Stop here. I want just to close this application. It doesn't work. Great. So let's try again another time. I'm able to list content for shadow list. Let's ask. Okay. Okay, now the connection is happening. It's not the application is not able to list the files inside the server. Okay. Maybe this configuration. Let's see what is happening here. Passive true. It's not an SFTP file, so passive SSL for again. Yeah, it's an SSL error, so maybe try this one. I don't know why it seems that it doesn't go on. This error maybe is because it continues to iterate, or there is there is already another connection. Let's see what our helper here says to us. I don't know. I don't know at all what is happening here. Maybe connection doesn't work. Now try to comment out this line and try another time. If now the connection is almost really quickly. Okay. Okay, with files, maybe the problem is that need to make a different connection. Like maybe there is a firewall that is trying to limit this kind of action. Let's try a new connection with this. But I want to try with another credentials. So, for example, I want to disable this one. Okay, I have to interrupt this sharing because I want to put some sensitive data. So 2 minutes, and I will put this data and try another time with another FTP connection. Okay. Be patient. I have a connection here, FTP host. I need to put a username and a password. Okay. Maybe it's this one. Okay, now it's the connection. Okay, now I put some, I can share again my screen. Okay, now you can see me. Okay. Oh, what's happening? Now I will run again with new FTP credential on new server and see what's happening. Nothing, almost. Yes, maybe it's some limits, and yeah. I need to know if I am on, maybe there is a firewall in between, so I can't directly access the web server. So I need to know my public IP. So I need to try another way. Now I will explain. I need to push this code, and so this code will be deployed on the server, on a remote server. That is this one, and from this server, maybe everything inside this server. So now I'm on the remote server, and I will push the data, the code inside on this remote server, on this application, and see if it's possible to connect. So yes. I need to see if I want to understand if I have a connection here. Okay. Okay, comments. I have this here. Comments. Oh, very nice. I can run a command here. Why can you run a new command on an environment for long-running task? Create background process in your app cluster. Wake up environment. Yep. So I have other commands to run. I want to try a new command. An already online on production command. I don't remember. PHP artisan. I will list the oh yes. See what happened here. Now I want to push my files. So page the file. This one, and not this one, but this here, and the option. Why? It's okay. Now I generated with AI a message for the commit. Okay, commit. And commit and push. I don't like this because why this situation is okay. Git status to understand the versioning. Okay. To push. Okay. I don't know why there is this file that it looks like a merge that didn't end well. So now I pushed on the remote and see what's happening here. So on the deployment, we can see that the deployment is almost immediate. And you can see here that is running, it's building. So yeah, we have only to wait. So what is happening now, it's it's deploying. Now, yeah, it's finished. Maybe try, for example, PHP Artisan app and see what is happening here in remote. Oh, great! It's the same on the local environment. So app test FTP connection. Let's try and finish this session with this run artisan run command PHP Artisan app test FTP connection. Okay, error, unable to list content for. Okay, this is happening because I didn't set some configuration on the remote. Because the environment file is it's limited on the server you are. So now we are on the remote server, and there is maybe not an .env file, so it's impossible to read the configuration because of this. Now I will put I want to stop the streaming and make another session maybe later for part 2 of this configuration.